Hey, so I want to talk about this saying that I keep hearing all over my Facebook, and it's called basically, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Well, let me explain this to you because I really disagree with that saying. Why do I disagree? Is because, you can turn a hoe into a housewife, but men need to step up and grow up and stop letting society, family, friends, rap songs, they need to stop letting that define what makes a woman worthy enough for marrying. Only you can decide that. Only you have that say so. And that comes from up here and it comes in from here. If you feel in your heart, in your mind, that this woman just makes you feel just perfect in every way, but just because she has done some things in her past that makes her not worthy enough, but what you don't realize is that many of our older people, our elders, might say, our elders have been there, done that. And they've been married for how many years? Like, you got people that's been married for 50, 60, 80 years. And you telling me that you don't think that this woman done some things in her life? Of course she has. Every woman has done some things or been somewhere in their life just as well as men have. You know, women have the right to do whatever they want with their body. They have the right because it's their body. They were born with it. You can't tell them what they can and can't do with it. Women have been being used and abused for many years by many men and many of men of race. Our bodies have been put out on display for everyone to see, everyone to have, for years on top of years. You can't judge. You can't judge or call a woman degrading names because of what she's doing with her body. Just like women can't call men dogs or men whores because of what they're doing with their body. It's up to them, the man or the woman, to decide if they want to sleep with this many people or if they want to do what they do. It's up to them, not you. You can't tell them what they can and can't do because you're not the one who created them. You're not the one who lives in their body. You're not the one who pays their bills. So you can't tell with them what they can and can't do with their own body. Women are just doing what they see men doing. Women are just living in society the way men live in society for themselves. Men go around having sex with everybody, and every time they have sex with a new female, it's a notch on their belt. To where you feel like a woman who having sex with just any and every man, she don't count them as notches on her belt. It's bad to say because we're supposed to be women. We're supposed to respect ourselves. We're supposed to have enough respect in our bodies and our minds not to downgrade into what we see happening around us. But come on now, look at where we're living at in this time, day, and age. Nobody believes in monogamy anymore. Even married couples are starting to split up because they're stepping outside. So we can't go by that at all. Everyone knows the real true saying that the slang saying is pussy makes the world go round. Then you have my version is women make the world go around. You can't do shit and be shit if it wasn't for women. Us having babies and creating and populating the universe. If we wasn't kicking y'all niggas out of our bodies, it wouldn't be nobody in here to fuck. If women wasn't existing, it wouldn't be nobody to make babies. It wouldn't be anything. So women and pussy makes the world go around. Whether you like it or not, Niggas, y'all just come from our bodies. Y'all don't realize that. Y'all come from us. We make and create y'all. And y'all have the audacity to speak ill onto us when you're not realizing that just the same black queen or white queen or whatever you are had gave birth to you. You can't downgrade a woman who gave you life in the first place. You just can't do that. And if you do, then it's like disrespectful to the way of creating. You know, you're disrespecting even to your own nature of where you come from. You know, not everyone has a clean or a pretty background. Not everyone has a past that is spotless. You know, it's no one in this world. Only way you have somebody in this world that has a spotless past is newborn babies, because they're not old enough to do the wrongs. You know, those are the only ones that's gonna have past that's clean. But everybody else who's been on this earth for a while and who's been doing things, yeah, you're not gonna have a clean past at all. Regardless of how you want to look at it or how you want to talk about it, you don't have a clean past. So, you know, yeah, women do things that is frowned upon into society or men or sometimes our own family eyes, but our past should not be held against us. My only reason why I say that is because, like, only he or she can change what they're doing today. You know, they can't change their past. They can't change what they done years before, but they can change what they're doing today. You got to give a person a chance to change. You can't sit back and say, oh, she been a hoe for this many years. She ain't gonna ever be nothing else but a hoe. Okay, we can look at y'all niggas. You know, y'all niggas been dogs for years on top of years. Y'all never gonna be anything else but dogs. You know, how y'all like that when y'all don't like it because y'all look at it like, oh, bitches don't want to call us dogs, but we only calling y'all what y'all call us. You know, we just can't call y'all the hurtful and rude names that y'all call us because, you know, shit, is only one word that sums up for y'all. Y'all dogs. You know, like I said, in the day and the age that we living in, men and women, they doing what we call a hoe stage. You know, a hoe stage. You just pretty much, like, to define the word hoe, let's start with there. You know, to define the word hoe is basically just a man or a female who fucks about anything with two legs and walking. You know, shit, if you fucking something else that ain't got two legs and walking, then damn, you done beat some other motherfuckers in this world. But you have the hoe. Then you got the whore. A whore is a woman who fucks everybody but you. And that's where you niggas get all upset because she becomes a hoe or a whore because she ain't giving you the pussy. Well, shit, maybe you just not the one she want to fuck. Maybe you ain't got nothing she's looking for. Simple as that. Then you have the prostitute. A prostitute is a female or a man that will perform sexual acts in return for payments. Now, for you men that say y'all not tricks, let me ask you this question. How many bitches have you taken out on a date, fucked, and bought that bitch a meal or took that bitch to a movie theater? You pay for some pussy and you got what you look for. Then when a female, like when we come hoes and shit, is when you pay for dinner and you pay for a show and you buy us things and we don't give up the pussy. Then we become rats, we hoes, and we trash and all that shit. We're just pathetic. Grow up. Get over yourself. You know, y'all feel like y'all not tricking, but y'all are. So shut up. And y'all women feel the same way when y'all do the same thing for niggas. Okay, you know, like, with that being said and everything like that, I look at it, you can't judge a person. You just can't judge them for their actions. Again, it's their actions. You know, it's not something that you're doing. If you're not doing it, then okay, keep your nose clean and be the little princess or the prince that you want to be. And if you are out here doing some shit, then be out here doing some shit and just shut the fuck up about it. Quit playing. You know, own up to what you're doing. You know, if you're out here just fucking and fucking, then shit, yeah, okay, you're out here fucking and fucking. But let me tell you something about people who just out here to be fucking and fucking. When you go through this whole stage, when you go through this shit, 9 out of 10, most of the women and men is going to turn out to be better wives and better husbands than motherfuckers who haven't went through their whole stage. And why I can say that is because a woman who's been on the streets and didn't hold, she knows the ins and the outs of life. She done learned the game in and out. And she can motherfucking maneuver and make anything happen as anything in her life. Most of these women who been hoes has the best jobs, have a banging ass house, have banging ass cars. You know, these are women who didn't put time and put their effort to making something happen. They didn't just motherfucking just sit there and suck and fuck for free. They made some shit work and they got it done. It's too many women in this world that are married and have children and have husbands that ain't been there and done that. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Depends on if you want to or not.